What does the MasterPath offer? Okay, what's another one? And this for the new seekers. Gary, give me your best punch. What do you got for me? Okay, specially tailored. Oh my God. This is really great. The church lumps them all into like, you're all sinners. You're all going to hell. There's only one way, and that's to accept Christ. Okay, that's not the way it is on MasterPath. There's no one system that's going to fit, like this one dress or one size fits all, kind of that joke. And it's a dress as big as this wall, right? And one size fits all, right? Well, the MasterPath reveals to each individual that they're the only one that exists. We're all one, and we all come from the same power, the same spiritual essence, but we all have a spiritual identity. Not our ego and mind identity, not our persona, but a soul identity, a unique spark of Anami Parash. Each one of us is totally different. Okay. We all came to the lower worlds, and we've been on our own for, I don't even want to tell you, it would scare you away. But for you guys, running around, getting involved in one race or another, one continent or another, one primitive religion or another. And I mean, when we go way back, we're not talking, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, anything like this. Those are just, 1, 2, 3,000 years ago. When we're way back there, 3, 4, 5, 10 million years ago, what do you think you were experiencing when you were on the physical plane? See, there's a whole, whatever was there at that time, all of us were experiencing it. But as you go through your unique life and as karma drags you from one chakra to another, or one plane to another, or your karma makes you now a native in Africa and someone else, an Indian in India, and you start gathering different experiences through countless lifetimes and accruing various fate karmas and reserve karmas and stored karmas and experiences and religious experiences and criminal experiences and the whole gamut. Gay, lesbian, wife, father, child, drunkard, criminal, priest, shaman, the whole gamut. Everyone, as a result, is completely different when they come to the Master. No one in this room has had the same experiences. You all come with a different load of karma, with different weaknesses, with different strengths, with different proclivities. Everyone is so individually tailored and has experienced so many different experiences that they come to the Master in a completely different state of mind. So many people in the world, they're not ready to get out or off the wheel of 84 or to leave the wheel of birth, death, rebirth. Anyone that's enlightened and looks at the wheel of 84 and realizes that, geez, I was born, now I'm marching through life, and here in a little while I'm going to die, which is very disgraceful, that we're not immortal. We are up in the higher spiritual worlds, but down here we're not. So birth, the strength and beauty of young age, old age, decrepit, wrinkles, and we die and rot in the grave. Now, that's gross. And then what happens? We pay off a little bit of karma in the astral plane and come right back down and are reborn again and go through the same thing all over again. That's called the Wheel of 84. And I don't even want to tell you how long we've been spinning on that thing. Never call it a Ferris wheel, even though it looks like one, because it's not a joyride. It's just a continual 8,400,000 different types of species. And then I don't even want to talk about how many lifetimes you spend in each species. And it's vast. But anyone that has an acute sense of perception and spirituality, it isn't too hard to look at the system that we're in. All of life is born, they live, and they die. That's a nice way of saying that all of us are sitting on death row. Now, to someone, a freedom bird, that doesn't sound very good. I understand it. We make the best of our life. I'm not a fatalist. I'm not morbid in any sense of the word. But let's look at the truth. That's what a light and sound path. There's two types of spiritual people in the world. The first group follows Scripture. I don't care what it is. Bhagavad Gita, the Talmud, the Torah, the Bible, the Addie Grant, whatever. They follow Scripture. The other type of spiritual seeker is striving to get off the wheel 84. Two types. And you look at all the people, anyone that's spiritual, and 99.9% are all scriptural seekers. They're following some scripture from a past master that's been highly edited. And I don't put them down, I don't denigrate them, but they're following someone else's scripture, and here the master isn't even alive, and it's like the dead letter of the law. Now, we need the living scripture. And you say, well, Gary, what's the living scripture? It's your own self. It's your own soul. It's the truth of the moment. It's communing with the sound current right now. That's pure truth. Scripture is just ink on a bunch of paper. So anyway, dearest seekers and Sheilas, understand that the path is specifically tailored for your unique situation because no one is the same. And when people come to the Master, they all have a terribly different and unique record of karmas and experiences. And so each one is treated individually. It's individually tailored. Okay, so there's four of them. Truth, means to accomplishment, divine assistance, the path spiritually tailored for you as an individual. Say what? I mean, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. No one knows you like the Master. And I work with everyone differently